Hi everyone, Misha the Word Witch. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. 2021 was a lot rougher of a year than I expected it to be. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about it, but my life changed a lot more than I could have ever anticipated. And yeah, so, making videos was the last thing on my mind. But we're in a new year. Things are looking up. So I figured I would do a quick small haul for you guys just to try to get myself back into doing this. So I have some books and other items that I purchased at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and Five Below. So like I said, this is going to be a short haul, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with the books I picked up at Five Below. Both of these books were $5. The first book I picked up was the Enneagram in You. I remember while I was in graduate school, some of the women talking about taking this test, what it means and everything. And I was curious about it, but the book is normally $16.99, so I was like, I don't know if I'm curious enough to spend $16.99 on it, but $5, definitely. So if you've been curious about this, check your local Five Below, see if they have it. $5 is a good deal. So the other book I picked up is called Burning Bright, Rituals, Reiki, and Self-Care to Heal Burnout, Anxiety, and Stress. I've definitely been feeling a lot of all these things recently, and I figured maybe this book could be a good chance to help me with that. I am a believer in Wicca and all that and how rituals can help, so hopefully there's some good stuff in this book to help me out. The next part of the haul is from Barnes & Noble. The first book I picked up is A Bookshop in Berlin. As you can already see, I've started reading it. So far, I'm really enjoying it. This isn't normally the kind of book I would go for. I'm not a big history person, in all honesty, but there's something about, the cover, the title, reading the back of the book that really caught my interest. Like I said, so far I'm really enjoying it, so I'm hoping that I will continue to enjoy it. The next book I picked up might seem a little out there to some people, but admittedly, I am 30 years old, whether I look it or not. You let me know. Some people say I do, some people say I don't. But at the age of 30, I'm thinking about children, having a family of my own. Children are something I really, really want sooner rather than later, but I don't have full control over that. So the book I picked up is called Spirit Babies, How to Communicate with the Child You're Meant to Have. I know this is a very, very out there book. A lot of people might hear the title, read the back of it and think, okay, you've lost your marbles. But I read this book in one afternoon in I think it was about 2-3 hours I read it, because there were points I had to stop reading it because it made me very emotional. But I took a lot away from this book, honestly, and reading it, I got this weird sense of peace, and I got something from it that I'm not fully sure I can explain. I'm not sure I have enough words to explain what I got from this book, but I know it's out there, but so is my way of thinking. So I'm hoping, there's a lot of things I'm hoping for, but that's a different discussion for another day. I can't really, sorry. Thinking about all that kind of stuff makes me a little bit emotional. I really don't want to do that right now. And then the last book I picked up is The Library of Fragile History. And this is a hefty book. Yet again, it's a history type book, but it's about libraries, and growing up, going to the library was a huge part of my life. I honestly haven't gotten a Florida library card yet, even though I've been here almost 3 years. I still have the library card from my hometown library. Like, I still have the original one, the same one I've had since I was 5. So, libraries are very important to me, and I'm very curious to read this. I read the inside jacket, but I feel like once I dive into it, I'll get a little bit more of an idea about it. But I'm excited to read it. And yet again, like I said, I'm not a big history person, but the cover, the title, all of it kind of just drew me in. So we'll see how it goes when I get around to reading it. And then the last part of the haul are a few things I picked up at Books A Million. The first book I picked up, the only book I picked up actually, was Dumbledore, The Life and Lies of Hogwarts' Renowned Headmaster and Unofficial Exploration. Now, I didn't even know that this book existed, which, as a huge Harry Potter fan, how did I not know this existed? So I feel I'm a little off my Harry Potter game. But I came across it while at Books A Million. I had a gift card that I needed to spend, and I was like, you know what? I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I will definitely read this. So, yeah. I can't wait to dive into this. There are other things I'm currently, trying to work my way through. So this is going to probably be maybe in a month or two I'll get around to reading it. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm very excited to read this. And then the last 2 things I got aren't books. I found my favorite fountain pen. I use fountain pens primarily in my personal journal. I also use them in a couple other notebooks. I use them for my book list notebook. But out of all the fountain pens I've used, reusable and non-reusable, these are disposable until I find a way to make them not reusable. To make them reusable. But yeah, this is my favorite fountain pen. It writes so smoothly, and the only way I have an issue writing with it is when there's like barely any ink left. That's when it starts getting scratchy. That's when it starts getting difficult to write with. But yeah, so if you need a good fountain pen, this is the brand I definitely recommend, and they're only $2.99, so I think they're a good deal. But yeah, picked up 2 of those. I still have 1 or 2 that I'm working through, but I've actually had a really hard time finding these. So when I find them, I try to pick up at least 2 to 3 so I have extras. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, short haul. Hoping to have some more, content and stuff. I am going to be moving, hopefully in a couple of months. There's no solidified date yet, but I will be hoping to move soon. So once I do, maybe I'll do some moving type things. I have to go through my storage unit and figure out what I want to take with me, what I don't. Eventually, I would like to do a book declutter. So, yeah. So just stay tuned for all those. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.